This festival was co-designed by the board with our co-production champions and co-production team. We put this festival together to celebrate the work we have done so far locally to promote co-production across Oxfordshire. We want it to be an opportunity to share what works, to learn together and to promote a vision of a better future for health and social care.
So we have an actual co-production that has been done by everyone, lots of the people who've passed through today, who've all said their interpretation of what does co-production mean to them.
I wrote in Arabic, together we make the future.
There are a lot of very passionate people fully committed to this work. And more people are saying how they are starting to see change happen. You may have come here today not fully understanding what co-production is, but we hope you will leave here today not only understanding it, but knowing how it works and how to do it and how brilliant it is.
I've been to one workshop, I've got another one to go to this afternoon. First one was an eye-opener because there were so many different people from so many aspects of the industry that I thought they were all to do with co-production, but they're not. You know, there's so many people doing other things, but it all comes back to co-production and helping others.
So we looked at sharing power, and one of the activities that we did was our hula hoop, as you can see here. We got people to do an activity where they had to do it in a four. They had to lift it up with just one finger, not speaking, and it was fairly easy. And then we added 4 more people, and it was a real challenge. And what we think that reflects is the challenges around co-production, involving lots of different people with different access needs, with different viewpoints. And sometimes the hula hoop veered off, and sometimes it came back, and sometimes people said they wanted a leader, but is it right to have a leader? And who's really in charge, and how do you share power when you're not all talking the same language? So these are just some of the barriers experienced when you're doing co-production.
And indeed, across the council, social care has led the way in co-production, but it's really clear that it's so effective that our highways team, transport, libraries and schools all want to look at co-production and at developing services with people and learning from our experience.
This morning I was at the session looking at co-production tools, and I thought that was really, really good, particularly around tools that can help us to co-evaluate, so to capture people's views, because often it's really hard actually to get people to feel comfortable about sharing. So some really good resources there that I certainly felt comfortable taking part in, and I think we could really use going forward, so that we could really get more information about what we're doing well, and what we can improve on.
My little artistry from the workshop today. What does quality mean to me? So I've got my me in the middle, being very person-centred, working together, looking at my strengths, considering my family, my friends, my network around me. Importantly, listening to my story and allowing me to make my own choices.
The workshop was on how we deliver conversations of change, and we're basically a storytelling movement that works with people's lived experience and stories of their lived experience to try to create change. And as part of that process, we facilitate workshops that basically are listening environments where people in various positions of power or decision-making capacities or change-making positions listen to stories, basically look at them and see what change could be made. So rather than, I guess, deciding change from a top-down process, it's a bottom-up process.
Basically, nobody's got as much money as we used to have to do public service as well. We have to make better use of the resources we haven't really used that well up to now, which is us, the people. We have so much to offer, and skills and experience, and working together will enable us to find a solution to the problem that actually we have less resources to do more with.
This morning I attended a workshop run by 2 people from My Life, My Choice. It was really, really interactive. And what was very interesting about was that there were lots of different needs and backgrounds in the room, and it was really fantastic to see how everybody was accommodated in a different way.
Someone that's found a friend or another animal the same, what did that feel like for you?
fantastic day. It's the first time it's happened in Oxfordshire. I hope it happens again. Having an event like this really keeps people focused, energises people, and gives people something to take away for another year of graft, really.
I have loved the diversity of speakers, the range of African drumming, a jazz band, I've had a little swing dance, and I've run a workshop. There's not many conferences where you can say you've done that. And also we've been working with Oxfordshire County Council for 2 years to help embed co-production. That's what Sky's been doing, and it's really interesting to see the progress that's been made. Today's been really buzzy and shows me like the amazing progress, and that people are really engaging with it, which I think is really inspiring.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good. It's the best co-production festival that I've done, actually. But it was enjoy listening to other people's experiences and then thinking how I can use that in the work I do for like my life, my choice, as well as the co-production board as well.
It's been really fun. I think just, everybody has pulled together to make it work. It's just so many people being willing to help each other out, not just, delegating jobs and everything, but saying, going the extra mile, what else can I do, seeing that someone needs help, physically, or getting their lunch. And it's like we're really caring and sharing and pulling together to make something happen. And obviously everyone here is genuinely passionate about co-production, about trying to do things differently and working together to really make some change happen, so that we properly work together and listen to each other and pull on each other's strengths. And that's what this is about.
The community spirit that's been here today, and people really being pleased about what they've learned. And I think genuinely there's been a lot of people here who came here quite undecided really, but not really wanting to admit it, that they didn't actually know what co-production was. But there's a lot of people now who've said to me, God, I didn't realise actually it's quite easy when you get down to it. There's nothing frightening about it. And I think a lot of people were a little bit scared about how it was going to work. But they've realised that actually it is just working together.